So today, my period was due. Going in for these things is always scary. Where do I begin? Okay guys, so today my period was due. 2 days ago I did a pregnancy test because we have been trying for only a month now, so not long. I'm trying to be quiet because Neil is out there and he doesn't know yet, so I'm going to surprise him. Yeah, I did a pregnancy test 2 days ago and it showed up negative, and I've just been feeling off and just feeling, yes, a little bit nauseous, a little bit tired, all of the usual things that I guess I feel when I'm pregnant, and I've been through it a few times before now. So I'd done the pregnancy test, showed up negative. I probably waited like 30 seconds because I had Nakota at my feet like whinging for a bottle and breakfast and whatever. So I've gone out into the lounge room, and like an hour and a half later I went to the bathroom and I was just sitting there and I had this weird feeling. Sounds really weird, but I was like, I'm just gonna look at that test that I just threw out in the bin just to make sure. Never done that before. That sounds really weird, but I've dug it out of the bin and yeah, it was positive. Yeah, so anyway, I just didn't know if it was like a false alarm or what, because I put it in the bin and I'm like, maybe something's happened. So yeah, I've gone and I've gone to the shops and I've got another test. I just needed to see the words, and I don't know if you can see the words here. It's really, and it says pregnant 1 to 2 weeks. So yeah. Yeah, this is a little bit scary because I'm just thinking about all the things that can go wrong. I think the thing you think, like the things that flood you, I can't even speak right now, but the things that your head is flooded with instantly is like this child's whole life, if they make it, obviously, because I know there's that fear of miscarriage and whatnot, but yeah, you start planning their life, and then there's that fear of if it doesn't happen and they don't make it, and yeah, you've kind of had all these dreams in place, and then yeah, it's heartbreaking. So yeah, as soon as I found out that I was pregnant this morning, I was just like, if this is real, please God, just protect this baby and take me to full term, and yeah, that the baby be healthy. And yeah, I just instantly said that prayer and just handed that over to God, because there's no point in me worrying about what could be. I know I still will, but I needed to hand that over to him, and yeah. But yeah, this is very exciting. I still am a little bit in shock. I haven't told the kids, I haven't told Neil. I never thought that I would be one of these people documenting these sorts of things, because I definitely didn't do this with Sunny and Nakota. So anyway, I just thought it would be cool to get their reactions on camera. Yeah, and I hope everyone's excited. Sunny has actually been praying to God for a baby brother or sister, which is just the most beautiful thing, even a couple of nights ago. And he says, I'm so excited for our baby, Mum. And yeah. You guys can open it. Wiggle over a bit. Wiggle over a bit.
What are you doing?
Nakota's farting all over me.
What is it? What is it?
It's a little baba.
I'm trying to be as optimistic as possible, but still guarding my heart. I'm feeling a little bit nauseous, tired. I know a lot of people don't experience nausea until a little bit later in their pregnancy, but this is literally how I know I'm pregnant every time I've been pregnant, and this is my 5th pregnancy now. I'll experience the nausea and feeling really tired and can't train to the extent that I would like to. So yeah, my workouts have changed so much over the last week or so. Not as intense, I'm not lifting as heavy weights, and I'm learning that I need to slow down because my body is just like, you need to rest, so I have to honor that and listen to my body. Yeah, and the kids obviously, they can't really get their heads around it. I know I said Sunny was praying for a baby brother or sister, and then, I don't know, he doesn't seem all that interested now that I actually am pregnant. So it'll be interesting to see what happens if all goes well and this little one comes along. But I think he's very affectionate and very sweet, so I'm sure he will love him or her. Yeah, and that brings us to that question, whether we would find out or not. And I was chatting to Neil about it the other night, and we were like, well, should we find out? What should we do? We didn't find out with Sunny, but we did find out with Coco, and I kind of like both ways. I think for your first, it's so nice not knowing, and for it to just be that surprise. Yeah, I think maybe I'm gonna try and restrain myself and not find out, because that would make it pretty special on the day. Yeah, and I am already popping. I know it sounds so weird. I was literally laying in bed last night Googling, could this be multiples? Because why is my stomach so big this early on? According to the doctor, they track it by the last day of your last period. So I'm probably about 5+ weeks at the moment, and I have a scan booked in for around 10 days time. So I should be around 7 weeks then, and that's my first obstetrician appointment. So they can check if there's a heartbeat there and everything. But yeah, I'll show you my tummy, because I'm just like, this can't be right. It's probably a bred baby, but it's definitely bigger, and already some of my jeans are not fitting me. So I'm gonna show you. So I know it looks like nothing on the camera, but it's definitely popped for 5 weeks. And my belly button is already out there. I guess that never really went back in, let's be honest. I always joke and say I'm going to have a belly button job and get it like a designer belly button. So yeah, trying to stay positive. I'm really excited to be in this position again, and I really didn't think we'd end up here again, to be honest, because we had I was traumatic for Neil as well, but yeah, I had a really traumatic birth with the hemorrhage with Nakota. And after that experience, I was like, that's it, I'm done. The risk factor when having a child, not only for your life, but their life, it's really scary. When Neil and I were having this conversation of, do we have a third? For me, I was more fearful of the dynamics within the family, and whether or not, I guess, I have the capacity and the mental capacity and the patience for 3 children, because 2 is already full on. But for Neil, he said something that, I guess reminded me of what actually happened. And he was just like, if we have a third, I'm actually scared that you might die. And when he said that, I was like, oh wow, my mind didn't go there initially. And there is these risk factors with children, but as crazy as it is, you would do it again in a heartbeat to have them. There's nothing like it in the world. They're just the most precious things ever. So here we are again. Okay, so Mr. Sunny, I want to know how excited you are for this baby, for baby number 3, your little brother or sister. Are you excited? How excited are you? You show me.
This excited.
Really?
This.
So you tell me, how much you're going to love your new baby sister or brother?
A line that never ends.
As long as the line that never ends?
This month.
So I am just sitting out the front of my obstetrician's office, and we're about to go in for our first dating scan. So Neil is going to meet me here because he is coming from work, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of nervous, and yeah, I'm actually sick. I've got a head cold. I think the nerves and the stress leading up to this day have gotten to me. Yeah, I'm not feeling great, but I'm trying to be positive. I've been feeling really sick and really fatigued, so I'm hoping that that is a good sign that the hormone is progressing well. Going in for these things is always scary, and I think as well with my second miscarriage, that was how I found out, was going into my I did a scan at 14 weeks, and prior to that, the scan that we had done, everything was fine. And then when we went into that 14-week scan, and for the sonographer to just look at me, and she pretty much had no words, and then went and got a doctor to come in and explain that there was no heartbeat. So that was really, really hard. So I guess there's an element of anxiety for me, and it definitely triggers something in me, going to appointments and having scans done. And I think that a part of me just, yeah, like I've said before, I just guard my heart. And it's not that I'm a pessimist, it's that I understand that not everything goes to plan sometimes. So I have now prepared my mind for the worst, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm hoping that everything is all good today though. Like I said, I've been feeling really gross. I've never been so unwell in a pregnancy. Like, I'm just feeling so flat, eating the worst food. The last few days I have literally just sculled like liters of apple and orange juice from the bottle, and so glamorous. And I've been living off chocolate cookies, I want chips, I want all of the worst possible things, which is so not like me. With Sunny, I craved hot chips, I did in the early days, and lemons, very random. And then Coco, it was more of a sweet tooth really, but yeah, it wasn't so bad. I don't know if it's because I am dying because I'm trying to keep up with my 2 other kids, that this pregnancy has really already taken a bit of a toll on me, and maybe I'm just like craving all of this sugar because I need energy. Anyway, God help me. I'm gonna go in. I've got to be up there in 5 minutes, so I'm gonna meet Neil now, and yeah, I'm nervous. Wish me luck. Sunny, do you know what this is?
It's a baby.
Where's the baby?
Yeah, that tiny dog.
Yeah. We got our first scan and we had a heartbeat. Just very reassuring. And baby is measuring around almost 7 weeks, close to. Yeah, which means the baby should be born late September. Is everyone happy about this?
Yes. We got
Are
a
you
heartbeat.
happy?
There's a heartbeat in the little.
There's a heartbeat.
There's a little baby going in mommy's
Are
belly.
you happy, Sunny?
Yeah.
Do you reckon Coco will get jealous?
Yes.
You reckon she will? What do you think, Daddy? Is it a boy or a girl?
No, I just can't imagine. I just think it's a girl.
A girl?
I think it's a boy.
It's a boy? No, I actually have no idea what it would be. Because I'm craving similar things to Sunny, but also a lot of juice.
Mom, does it really hurt if you have your baby out of your tummy and it does pop out?
It does hurt a lot.
But where does it pop out?
Got big.
It pops out of the wee-wee, out of my tiny. Yeah. Do you think I'm telling the truth?
No.
What do you think? Where do you think it pops out of?
It pops out of your belly button.
Pops out of my belly button. What do you think, Coco? Do you have a baby in your belly? Can I see your baby? Where is it? Wow. Whose one's bigger, mine or yours? Yours? Yours looks pretty good. Oh, does Daddy have one?
Daddy's
Daddy's one. Daddy's the biggest one.